My most memorable year was 2005 on my second deployment to Iraq. Commander had asked if we'd go take out the rest of our platoon. We were driving down the road in the middle of the night, had a night vision on, couldn't see anything. The one thing I didn't see that night was a tripwire that was stretched across the road. And when my front tires hit this tripwire, it detonated a roadside bomb large enough that threw this 9,000-pound armored Humvee through the air.
Noah's injuries were catastrophic, and we didn't think he was going to make it.
The helicopter picked me up, and I woke up 6 days later in a hospital in D.C. on Christmas morning.
I really wasn't ready for what I was going to see when I walked into the hospital.
I remember my mom coming to my bedside and explaining to me that I'd lost my left arm above the elbow, my left leg above the knee.
We would walk out of the room and cry because I would think of the things that he might not be able to do because he was missing his arm and his leg.
I was a physical person before the military. Once in the military, I'd fallen in love with the job I had, and suddenly I woke up and all of that was gone. The career was gone, 2 of my limbs were gone, so I thought, well, there goes me ever being physical again. And it really depressed me. I portrayed this image to everyone around me that I wasn't affected by it, and I buried it all. And I got to where I would just sit at home by myself and drink and try to cope with it by myself. And it was the biggest mistake I ever made.
Unless he was willing to kind of deal with some of the anger that he had about what had happened, he wasn't going to be able to move past it.
I really looked in the mirror and quit looking at what I was missing and paid more attention to what I still had left. I realized I had to make a change, and it had to happen fast. My kids were growing up. Once I accepted my injury, got back in the gym, started living a healthier life, everything picked up. It's like I had to be injured. I had to go through that dark time to get where I am today.
I would have never thought that dark day in 2005 that we would be here on Dancing with the Stars. I would have never imagined.
This dance represents the journey of acceptance from the man I was to the man I've become.